really didn't reposition myself properly. Right. Let's just go. I at least know where the rip and chip is.
Well, you know this place better than me.
Yeah, even though I'm the one limping. But fine. To be fair, it'd be embarrassing for both of us if you were to carry me.
Holding hands isn't embarrassing enough.
At least this, I can have the excuse that I'm stabilizing myself using Q. There isn't exactly rabbit-made crutches.
I need to make you one.
Yeah, let's sort out my own injuries. Sort out the appointment regarding your calls. We can figure something out.
Right.
I know that Dragonborn. Apologies for needing the rip and chip so early into the street's openings.
Happens all the time. Like I just finished my smoke. Come on in.
Right.
Always the way. So, how can I help?
I need treating of a fractured rib.
Congratulations, you get the fun time then.
There were several things I need to sort out with both me and him.
Yeah, well, fair enough. Fractured rib's not too bad, actually. Hop on up. Pretty easy to treat.
Fair
Because
enough.
You can't actually really treat a fractured limb. Like, a rib like that can't actually just fix them.
Just
Unless you want me to try osteomancy, and I'm not a osteomancer.
the what?
A bone mage. I'm not a bone wizard. It's
Different to
osteomancy.
necromancy, I assume.
Yeah, things get concerning. Necromancy's a broad term. Alright, so let's see how badly you've done this. So this is gonna sting whilst I check.
Should just
So,
be
how
a
bad is it?
single rib. Should just be a single rib for my friend here.
Is it just cracked, or is it actually fully broken and floating?
Cracked, at least. It was pushing into one of my lungs.
Okay. Alright. So you get to find out the fun way how a rib is dealt with, which is a whole lot of gauze, because all we can do is put pressure on it to hold it in place until it naturally heals.
Right.
Congratulations, you get the
Right.
wonderful world of feeling like you've been kicked in for about 2 weeks. So, arms up if you could.
Better than having a lung punctured, I suppose.
Yep, no one likes a perforated lung. This acts as compression to hold it in place so that when it starts to heal, tuck it there.
Right. Thank you. I
It
know
doesn't heal cocked.
Hey. Or you're crooked.
Yep, no one likes that kind of thing. Anything else?
I know I caught a bullet wound to the back of my leg, but that was already treated before I came here. Thankfully.
Always good. As long as that was pulled out, staunched, and sewn. Shouldn't be a problem there.
Yes.
I guess. Were you given any drugs for any of this?
Not as yet. So far, I think just...
Well, in that case, then, you're gonna get the fun of some ibuprofen, because harder drugs...
Simple
than that,
painkillers.
Well, yeah, the other stuff gets expensive.
reasonably certain the ones I had bought for Jack have already gone off at this point.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna add that to the bill on the system
sort me out, then we'll sort you. Alright, Silas?
Yeah, one moment.
Already know.
Right. I don't care if you have more money, I'm gonna pay for this.
Paper cup of water.
I think I only had
Because
like one
one
painkiller
pill.
before I came here, mind you.
That's fine. Ibuprofens. You can take several. Like, even for your size, it shouldn't be too bad unless you're downing a handful.
No,
It's
over
been
the...
6 hours since he took the last painkiller.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just an anti-inflammatory, so it'll stop the swelling, help ease it off and null the pain a little bit.
Thankfully.
So, you're also hurt, are you?
No, I was at least told by my brother to at least bring him in for the sake of assigning an appointment.
I need an appointment. Okay, that's fair enough. You stay sat there for a minute whilst we, help your friend out.
Right.
Step on over. So, what are you looking for an appointment for?
Mainly a replacement for my vocal cords. These artificial ones have been less than stellar in terms of performance.
Vocal replacement? Sure. That's not too hard to do, I'm pretty sure, for us. Is there anything in particular you're looking for in the replacement?
Aesthetics, try and keep it the same as this is. But I'm here to get just how I sound.
This is more of a, would you like us to try and have our rippers fix the current chrome that is in there and get it back up to a working standard, or would you like an actual replacement? There's a difference in price as well, obviously.
A full replacement would probably be a lot better for me. These things have been implanted for 9 whole years.
Okay. So, at minimum, a parts replacement is 1,500 credits. That's not including the new chrome to replace what you want to go in. Would you be providing the chrome yourself, or would you be wanting us to source that for you as well?
I believe I should be able to provide the necessary resources.
That's a lot better for you then, I guess. Wonderful. So, if you're replacing that with your own tech and providing that to us, obviously I can't give you a concrete number at this point in time, but for a generalized, internal install, as well as, if it's fresh, it's going to be about 9,500 at minimum. Since, internal install.
Right. I should be able to just barely cover that.
Yep. I mean, that does also... That factors in the replacement cost as well, at least. So you're not going to be looking too much, but that is the low end. Whether or not our rippers decide after looking at the site whether or not it is going to be a harder to replace piece, considering you've had it for a long time, probably fused to you, probably a bit harder on the cutting, but that's up to them to do the checks first. So we will probably need to have you booked in for a preliminary check first, but if you do bring the chrome with you at that time, they may be able to just plug and play, as it were. That sound reasonable to you?
Yeah, it does.
Wonderful. Well, in that case then, can I get a name?
Silas. Silas Kedrick.
Silas Kedrick. Full. And would you like the next available appointment? Easy enough to contact you and such?
I'm available next, I believe.
Next week? Okay, that will definitely be a probably easier thing for us to do.
Gives plenty of time to prepare.
Yes. Well, that as well as I'll make sure that our rippers are specifically put in the right kind of mind for what's going on and get a appraisal from them as to if they're happy and willing to do the job. Because, well, sometimes people get a little bit off-putting. But that's just, well, neither here nor there. It happens, right?
It's inevitable.
No worries. All right then, Silas. I will have that in the system ready for next week. Obviously, try not to do anything that would exacerbate potential damages if it is causing you actual pain or anything. Do come in earlier. We might, well, find something to help alleviate that. Until then, I will have you booked in for, well, this day next week. And we'll, as long as you're on the streets, we'll have someone find you, okay?
All right.
Yes.
Not a problem. Thank you very much.
Another thing, do you happen to have a crutch available for someone my size? So I'm not putting pressure on the leg that's had a wound on it.
I mean, sure, I can probably find a small crutch. We do get goblins in, so we do have crutches sized
Right.
for all individuals.
Thank goodness.
Quick look.
I could pay for that at
That
least.
sounded alright. You don't need to pay for everything.
What else am I going to use the credits on? I know I'm probably nicking that sentence from Jack, but
All right, step up counter. Since gauze and ibuprofen and a,
yes.
well, one of these.
Someone has a gift
Right,
for
Rio.
you.
Well, I'm busy giving someone a crutch first, so with the crutch and all that, 500 just because, well,
All right.
if you do bring the crutch back, we will reimburse you half of the cost.
Right. Not so good. I should be at least more healed by next week.
Exactly. That way, you know, if you need it for longer, we can still keep holding on to it. As long as it does get returned, you can get 250 back. So you're all good. Not
Right.
yet. He needs it.
Good thing I grabbed that.
No
Right.
worries.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy the rest of your day as best you can. Well, see you next week, and
Right.
hopefully you're feeling better.
Yes.
How's it going, Joy? You good?
Yes. Better than can be expected, at least.
Well, let's sort out one now.
We've got that sorted. Let's see about just trying to maybe get something to eat and drink.
Yeah, right. Let's
After all, I think the ham sandwich might be the only thing I've properly eaten anyway.
Dizzy, all right? You might feel a little bit dizzy since this is the one with a bit more juice, okay?
Yeah.
I doubt they sell anything along the same lines as the Atlantis Club, but should at least still be serviceable for this area. Greetings.
Well, you know that.
This feels better, at least.
Well, naturally, it's going to feel better. Not putting pressure on your wounded leg.
Yes. At the very least, I'm putting pressure on the crutch instead. Thankfully. Midrak Bar. Go on.
Harry Potter?
Don't get me started. Shh,
You're crazy. You're crazy for thinking I'm crazy. And if you think I'm crazy for thinking you're crazy, then that makes you even crazier, because you'd be crazy for thinking I'm crazy, that you're crazy, that I'm crazy. You're the craziest thing that's ever...
You're crazy. So I'm not
To the
crazy.
asylum with you. To the asylum.
I don't know what happened on the streets. To be honest, I don't come here enough to really understand properly.
Something that's to be sure.
Yes, frankly, I don't know how Jack does it. Hello. It's this seat.
Need a hand on.
I'm fine.
Hand onto the seat.
It probably would be wise. I don't want to risk the gauze coming loose.
No.
He wasn't lying.
How can I help you too?
I've forgotten what was on the menus.
Let me get them for you then. This one more has our treats in on it, and this one has more of the alcohol.
Thank you. Right.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
But at least have something that'll give a bit of a laugh. Let's see.
Lunar likes liquor and a glass for me.
Chicken and rice alongside a milkshake, please.
Alright, any particular flavor? Or are you okay with vanilla?
Do you have strawberry?
We do in fact have a strawberry.
Excellent.
And you wanted, Lunar Lights? I believe it's the moonshine.
Yes.
Alright, I can get that for you.
Right. I at least spotted the credit. Silas.
I'll cover this.
Alright.
Fine. Fine.
25. Let me get that glass for you. I believe this is also 25, so 25 and 25.
So 50 total.
Alright.
Get these out of your way. That money. There you go.
Thank you kindly.
There's a spoon in there for you.
Right. Right.
Well, at least I haven't come here sooner.
Look at that good.
Well, no, I was meaning generally this whole place. After all, it is one of the places that Big Orange Rabbit goes.
Yes. He's the one that gave us the entrance into this place in the first place.
Relatively quiet here in the bar, isn't it?
It is early in the day. It's rare you see people clamoring at the beginning of opening hours to be wanting to get themselves slashed.
Give it about an hour and it'll be left.
Both alcoholically and physically, I suppose.
Such is the way of it.
At the very least, I can take you to see stuff around, I suppose. I can at least show you where I got the shotgun from, if nothing else.
True. Although I shouldn't stick around too long, I do have things to do.
True, you have your own business matters. Right. Fair, but it's nice to at least have some relaxation after that. His crutch is just leaning there. It might be safer to be able to return to the warehouse if nothing else. Might be.
Likely.
There. Right. Maybe if we come here an hour later we could get gossip. I don't know. What am I, Zazel? No worries, at least. Is it on the fritz?
Probably. I think Rabbit was talking about how batteries will die and they'll make that beep.
I wouldn't know. I've at least finished with mine. Yourself?
Fire detector or smoke alarm, whatever the fuck.
We don't have one.
Right.
What the fuck's that about?
Who the fuck installed that?
I don't fucking know.
Well, I didn't do it.
I don't either. So,
One of the
Must have
bar
been
owners.
annoying.
One of the bar owner's new ventures? I'm not sure.
needed one.
I am the bar owner, and I
Oh.
didn't put it there.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Well, the batteries died.
I thought it was the glasses wearing fellow outside.
use sitting around. Might as well actually look at things around.
There's no point in making people that I at least know actually end up worrying. Thank you. Oh. Oh.
One with dead batteries and put it in the.
Oh, excuse me.
That's.
Sorry, we're solving the case.
Oh, I hear it.
I didn't do that.
Oh, I thought you meant like a pullable.
Nothing of our business, I think.
It's also right above your cooking utensils.
Alright, let's
So.
go.
We have a microwave.
Feels like a prank against your cooking skills, I think.
It looks like they might have stolen it from someone else's house and stuck it to your ceiling.
It's best to find levity in situations wherever you can, at least. If I recall correctly,
Like that, the chaos of outside
has
gone.
faded. For now, anyway. Possibly moved to a different street. If I recall correctly, the one I did gain the shotgun from actually did pass by us when we were leaving the Ripon ship. You probably didn't actually spot him, despite him actually being taller than you.
Thank you. Did you put
No, no.
arm in my mouth?
Despite his looks, he's actually really friendly. Friendly enough to hand a little person like me a scaled down shotgun, for fuck's sake.
Proper fire safety, but actually
Charles,
not.
I need batteries.
The case of the mysterious fire alarm continues, it seems.
Sounds like a horrible Batman episode.
Oh, there he is.
I'll show you.
That's the one who gave you the shotgun.
Yes. Oh.
Sorry, excuse me.
Oop. Yeah, you seem busy. Yeah, no, he's moving with purpose.
Street shenanigans.
Maybe if we could find someone else that, does something with pawn shop. God, I could. Yeah, no, he wasn't kidding about the gauze feeling. Shit.
Well, I should feel better over time.
Yes, yes. He did say I would feel like I was kicked in for a bit, but better than risking a puncture in the lung, if nothing else. For a moment, I almost felt... I'm starting to understand how that fucking coyote falls for shit.
I know.
Almost fell for the fucking car, thinking for a brief second a car crashing through the wall in his advertisement. Maybe I'm just not in the right state of mind, which, considering what's happened, I'm not fucking surprised.
Oh well. Is there any other spots around that we should take a look at?
I know Jack was hired by the garage. He at least told us that as a way to ensure that, we weren't just assuming he was fucking lazing around while in Zafira. Getting drunk while we actually do our fucking work. Maybe we can... Nope. Excitable little one.
Okay.
At the very least, we could at least...
Probably stop.
Yeah.
We should stop by there at least and maybe let them know if they haven't already been informed that Jack isn't coming in.
Yes. I doubt he would be, considering what I can only assume happened. But best not to make them worry, at the very least.
Well, I'm definitely going to Right. I remember now. Okay. The flux is generally common around here, isn't it?
That's the nature of a city. Large amount of people, large amount of, quote, heavy clothing, ends up naturally calling the flux gods, as far as at least I've determined from, well, publicly available records anyway. It's still fucked to me that they genuinely call themselves fourth dimensional scientists with a straight fucking face. That's the only one I definitely remember. Others I may need to see before I recognize. Actually, yeah, you cracked the shell on that. Maybe you could see about material upgrade, perhaps.
I have active replacements, and I was already looking for an excuse to upgrade my own materials. I already have it covered.
Always best to get a second opinion at
I'll
the
just
very
have to-
least.
I'll just have to do with this one being cracked. Because I forgot to replace it before we started walking.
If I recall correctly from Jack, one of the people here works significantly with, well, cyberware repair and sims, especially stuff like prosthetics like this. Well, I know I remember hearing the term synth doctor, which was slightly entertaining to hear, I won't lie.
Well, unfortunately, I enjoy being the only one to repair and touch my stuff.
Fair enough. But at least it's an option in case you need it. The fuck are they doing?
No goddamn idea.
Smirk. Whatever the case, they look busy in there. What the f... Is he just holding a stick?
I don't know. But it would be wise for us to just, not sit around. It's nice to see things at least.
Yes. Maybe we can check.
There's a hefty amount of machinery in there.
Yes. We need to see about checking how...
Yeah.
what they're able to work with, if nothing else. Nope. Well, they seem no nonsense at the very least, which, well, at least you'll have kindred spirits.
True.
They'll probably get curious enough to ask about the arm anyway, but... yeah, it's likely they'll get curious enough to ask about it regardless. But, as you said yourself, you're only comfortable with yourself working on your own wares.
Especially when it's something that attaches to me.
Yes, of course. Well, no point in standing around. Let's at least ask things.
I don't think I can say. Actually, I think I'll hold my tongue. There's others. But I think you know what I'm going to
Oh,
say.
yes, I recognize that one.
Yes.
At the very least, we've sorted out that at least. We have your appointment for preliminaries next week. Next Saturday, I assume.
Let me just say, you should be very thankful
Very
for your
likely.
time right now.
Yes. Right.
Clients-
And I'll be there with you.
It's usually just
After all, you haven't gotten used to these streets like I have. Even if I have only been here a few times.
You know more than me.
True, true. Isn't this your first time visiting Zephyr City? Well, okay, visiting this area.
This area, yes.
Yeah, I was about to say I forgot about the Atlantis Club.
I have been to at least a few of the other districts. Can't remember them by name, though.
Right. Business, I assume.
That ends. Well, I used to live in one of them.
Right.
Who else might live here? I'll ask Matthew.
Or at least the crutch at least helps me stand normally again. Oh, apologies. What was I going to say? Bollocks.
He's currently in a
Jack works here, correct?
No, he got a bit...
Jack? Which
How
guy?
to put it?
He's probably known by a different name. Armsy.
Event. He's been recovering from it since.
Why do you ask?
I'm his brother.
Most likely will change, so...
Just simply curious about the place he actually works in Zephyra. Assuming he does actually work here and isn't just bluffing to ensure that we're not thinking he's just lazing around in Zephyra.
Getting transformed fully and then setting back.
I mean, honestly, it's not really any of your business.
Would just be slammed back. It didn't work.
Fair enough. Fair enough. It's more out of curiosity than anything. I'm not mad at him, I'm just curious.
Right.
Yeah, I'm affected by the curse.
Nice machinery.
I originally...
Thanks.
I stayed away from everyone.
Apologies for causing concern. We're not really looking for him, I'm more curious than anything. Mainly because I assume this is where he works. This is more mechanical than anything.
I honestly would prefer just to be behind my desk, watching
Would
shows.
probably be a good idea for us to go.
Very well.
That's what I needed.
Apologies for your time.
I've been kind of forced to go out.
It's fine.
Yeah, I do a lot.
Yes.
I'm in a room all day, so...
Let's go.
I
I look away from that area and there's only more people.
Right. Yes.
I'll take it. Miss butt dancing.
Perhaps I came on a little strong. But... I only remember talking to the Dragonborn in there properly. And that was outside of the garage. I know I also need to be careful about sitting down properly.
I got really emotional damage. That really stung.
I'm just worried about him, you know.
I know. We both are.
But obviously I don't want to make the people he works with worry. I don't want to risk putting too much pressure on the back of my legs.
After all, you were hit around the upper thigh area.
Yes. Sitting down normal. Sitting down like you do may lead to just pressure being put on it that's unnecessary.
Hard pressure is a bad thing. Soft pressure may end up helping in some capacity. But this is a very hard surface.
Yes, To be fair, even if we were to sit on one of the wooden-looking ones, it would be the same result anyway. I forget, does metal or wood conduct coldness faster? Metal, right?
Metal is usually a better conductor of temperature.
Yes. And, you know, those old videos that Azazel would talk about.
And well, naturally, it also just depends on what metal it is.
Yes, of course. God damn it, I shouldn't be thinking of her so much. It's only going to cause me to worry more.
We'll find them.
Either that or Jack will free them or something. Something. I shouldn't be worrying about it. Not now. Not. Well, I mean, okay, it's natural for me to be worrying, but I shouldn't stress myself out. I already have a rib problem, I don't need a heart problem as well.
And well, if you did have a heart problem, I'd gladly donate mine.
Oh. Silas.
What?
I love you, but goddamn, that was cheesy.
Well, listen. I would.
You would, or at the very least, make a new heart and donate the one currently in your chest.
Either one of the two. Likely just making a new one and giving it to you. And I'm at least 60% sure that we have different blood types, and that would not mix.
No. Any residual blood left over in your heart won't gel well with mine.
Naturally.
All things considered, I'm surprised Jack hasn't had the need to get a heart replacement, considering the fact that his heart powers those fucking things.
One of these days it's down to birth. Won't be too surprised.
Or complications will arrive with, like, shortness of breath or something. In fact, I haven't heard any word from him for the past couple of days also worries me. Makes me worry that he was taken first and then the rest of us. I think I recognized that slime woman. That was someone Jack looked up to, if I recall his descriptions correctly.
Well, in hopes of maybe alleviating your worries slightly, I have... Well, most of last night I was up trying to figure out what and who the people are who took the rest of them.
If anything, maybe we could just simply ask people that Jack was probably talking to, even if in regards to that.
I do have some kind of lead at the very least. Not sure if it'll lead anywhere, but...
Give me a description, see
worth
if I can
looking into.
recognize.
Well, there's definitely at least several reports of people wearing black and red. And I remember you describing them as wearing black and red.
Or at least as far as I
well
can
as some kind
tell.
of insignia. As well as some kind of insignia, but all of these photos are very, very blurry.
I don't know. Could be doctored, could be something else. Maybe...
Even if you only barely saw them, you actually saw them.
Fair argument. Maybe, but it's too blurry for it to be a proper match. To be certain, anyway. To be fair, I wasn't exactly paying attention to the badges on them as I was running.
Well, I can at the very least try and isolate. You need to try and isolate an actual silhouette from this instead of being a blurry mass.
Maybe I could see about traveling to where Jack goes, Fight Finder. It's likely he knows a lot of people there, has become friends with them, and thus I can actually get some information. You needn't come with if you don't want to, after all. I could still, at the very least with the work that you've got, I may only need this crutch for a couple of days.
You know, even though you're a rabbit, you probably benefit greatly from some kind of leak in plants.
The easiest assumption I can make is probably try and ask whoever Jack has been friends with, because odds are good they may lead a clue.
Well, it would be a good idea to try and be careful about all of this.
Yes. Be more subtle about it. Start with people that I know Jack at least trusts.
Friend of yours, I presume? I do think friends would be a bit of a stretch, huh?
But all in due time, all in due time.
Naturally.
Go on, let's go and find Cupcake, and hopefully he's not busy.
I'm just like a regular old nurse.
Maybe then we can...
Name.
Yes. I was confused at first as well. Someone that looks like that is just called Cupcake. Sounds like people who name their incredibly rabid dog Princess. But who am I to judge?
Average people.
Besides, I shouldn't besmirch the person who sold a fucking shotgun to me anyway.
Nothing, but you're a nurse?
I think I recognize that shark that's burrowing. Yes. That was the one that more or less accosted me at the Atlantis when I went on my own. I say accosted, it was more her trying to get me to have a good time.
Well, either way, it was before we ended up like this.
True.
I can't exactly be angry.
No, can't be angry for anything I may have had before you, anyway.
As was one of my best friends.
Yeah, that small child, not this small child. Hello, other small child. Well, there's more children today.
Oh, this one's a regular.
Right. I've forgotten her name.
Something.
Slightly embarrassing, well, the only word that comes into my mind is Mama. Presumably a nickname,
I
hopefully.
shouldn't joke about that.
Oh, apologies, miss. I really should not be putting any pressure on this, but it's a force of habit. A rabbit walks. A rabbit hops, it skips. Well, Azazel skips. You get my meaning.
I've seen you skip on occasion, don't you lie to me.
Shut it.
Sometimes I look in the mirror and I see him first instead of me, so that's
Maybe he's not busy.
A what? Sorry.
You reduced the amount of cybernetics. Hello, friends.
Are you busy?
Welcome on in. No, we are not.
Okay, I was just briefly concerned you were having more of a private discussion. Sorry.
No, if it was a private talk, we would take it somewhere else. Unlike some people, I don't have private talks anymore. How can I help?
I forget. Yeah, well, the Mossberg's still doing fine. It may need a little bit of a. May need some minor repairs, but he can handle it at least. Another business partner of mine.
I mean, you can go to the. You can go to the garage and give Windhide another job to add onto his list of jobs already.
That's a good point, but that's a good argument. But I didn't exactly bring it with me. I really should have, come to think about it. But oh well.
I'm joking.
Yes.
I can get you parts. We've got parts here for Mossberg.
It's fine. It's fine. I was just saying. I'm not sure whatever guns you may have.
Quite a handful.
Yes, because
I mean, common shit. We don't have any fancy corporate rifles, any of them. We might
No,
be able to
no.
use them with a small weapon, but
Stuff that are simple
Do you
ballistics.
by chance have an old double barrel by chance? I've been looking for
of
one.
course, we have fucking hundreds of those. You know how many people come by? Like, can we sell this? We took it from the scrap. Can we sell this? We took this from a ball cultist. So, hey, I don't want this shotgun. It's been in my family for a couple of years. I don't want it. I want it. Yeah, we got hundreds. I'm assuming you want a full length barrel.
Yes, that would be preferable.
Excellent. I'm assuming from the general look of you, you can handle normal 12 gauge.
Yes. I did serve
We're gonna have a look at
military
the
time at
gun.
one point.
Giving you the stock, don't worry. Obviously unloaded.
Please be sure.
Apologies for my appearance, if nothing else, Cupcake.
Yeah. No, I don't give a fuck.
Outside of Zafira injuries, you understand?
I get them. I'm rocking some as well. Stab wounds.
How much am I expected to pay for this?
120. It's a cheap.
Right.
It's a cheap piece of shit shotgun, but it'll do the job, you know. We use this little ammo with 50 rounds per box, so 50 credits or whatever. So you can get 100
Yes.
rounds of target if you want.
I have plenty of ammunition that should fit into the shotgun. And if it doesn't, I can come back later.
And if nothing else, you can borrow from my stocking supply.
Thank you, friend. Well, you enjoy a beautiful bit of artistry.
There is art and simplicity after all. It's basically gun minimalism, isn't it?
treat humans well for God knows how many years, it will treat everyone else well for hundreds of years.
A double barrel is essentially a
It's basic
minimalist
weapon
art
design.
piece, isn't it?
A scattergun. Don't go wrong.
Naturally.
I think the only thing that comes to mind is the old
Gun's a good
Glock.
gun in my book.
Yes.
That should be
Ask
all.
you a question.
Go for it.
Yes, we all here.
What's the best gun that gives life the lowest kickback?
I'm feeling better now, at least.
Probably a laser rifle.
If I recall correctly, that red jacket over there should be Jack's boss.
I can go.
Sure.
The one with the quote-unquote anime hair or something.
Should at least ask him if Jack's been around and...
Yes.
Well, if he hasn't, then we can probably just assume that he's not coming in.
Right, yes.
So, what do you think?
Drone type. Are y'all looking for parts?
If nothing else.
So yeah, I'm gonna talk to the squatters too.
Yeah, no, look, every time I've tried, I've been immediately dragged away to sort out a fucking fire alarm or some
Alright,
other
watch
thing
this.
Watch this. Come on.
Oh god, he's gonna.
Let's go.
Oh, fuck's sake, right again.
Every time. I'm gonna make sure.
Seems he's a little indisposed.
I kinda wanna see it, man.
Yeah, you go. I'll hold the seats. It's fine.
They'll probably just assume that he's not coming in.
Wait, so
Most likely.
the context of the chaos, like the lack of context is
Oh, well.
funny.
After all, it does seem like an odd phenomenon that outside of the place where we live, the kin are never really seen together.
Could be
Just
a
throw away
somebody
my
in
bag.
person that pays bills.
Oh well.
I love it when
Oh,
Bill
I don't
the Pig. That's my favorite.
Oh, we
I
should
pay
probably
money.
just look around more. Is there anything else that you'd actually like to go and see?
Nemesis.
I am at least aware that there's a gym. I know Jack at least told me that there's apparently an arcade somewhere in the mega building if we're into this.
Are you on good terms?
Well, I don't think I need Jim.
No, no, and I'm not in any good state to be going to the gym, but can't hurt to look.
Absolutely not. So you're absolutely in no state for that, but we can...
No, I'm already getting leg exercise in as it stands, and I guess endurance training for the amount of pain.
How long were you running for before you ended up in my place?
I wasn't keeping track, but I'm still amazed I had breath to shout when I got there. I think it might have been
Me too.
at least an hour of running.
An hour of running with a bullet in your leg.
I had a fractured rib. Frankly, I'm not aware.
If you had any sort of combat training, I would have assumed you also served military time.
You know how rabbits are when it comes to needing to flee. At the very least. Winter? Right. He sounds like he's having more problems of his own. I shouldn't bother him anyway. Even if I did have the Mossberg with me.
Think you can handle stairs with that?
I can. Just need to alternate my right foot with the crutch, really.
I'll be here to catch you if anything happens.
Yes, no worries. Thank you. Going up the stairs may actually be easier than going down, I fear. I'd certainly have to put a decent amount of pressure on it.
No, they looked at the application, and then they did the main vote, but like a lot of people forgot to comment on the main vote.
Windows open,
so I'm
so...
going around and reminding people to comment on the vote.
Windows open at least.
But I've been at it a while.
At least we can take a
Apparently,
look at what's
Revenue did,
happening.
like this thing where they stopped hiring for a period of time, but they didn't tell anyone, so I put in my application and then had to wait until they started hiring again, which they didn't say, but...
True.
I'm not really looking to go in right now.
Yes, and I'm not in any good state to be exercising like this. Unfortunately. Sounds like things are getting heated. Which sounds inevitable, frankly.
As is with most chains.
But more it sounds like in the argument and passion phase rather than the, well, exercise kind of heated. After all, I'm not seeing a single bag getting punched, so...
It should be up to the department head or the one in charge of things to see whether that person would fit or not. It's just
Winter High definitely cares for Jack, considering the first time I met him he was more, well, concerned about Jack's condition. That was after that mission where he came home with a fucking skull fracture. Or at least what looked like 3.
I'm amazed his brain is still in his head.
Or that he's not actually suffered fucking brain damage. Although considering the amount of stuff he goes on, I wouldn't be surprised if he's grown significantly stupider.
Did you have a talk with the person that
Who knows?
did that to Elise?
I don't know.
Did what?
It's hard to easily determine at that point.
Other things? I had assumed that you were gonna do
How much I have to look up and past those freaking ridges.
Don't have to look up nearly as much now.
True, and I don't have the risk of getting mesmerized.
Walk somewhere private.
Alright, fair argument. Fair argument.
You know, the guy that punched Elise. Did you do something?
Is there anything else besides the gym up here?
I did state the mega building.
Yes.
As far as I know, Jack did some work there. Or for it, anyway.
Well, might as well. We don't really have anything else to do.
No, unless we want to continue getting ourselves shit-faced.
Because you care.
And besides, I already have ibuprofen to null the pain. I don't exactly need liquor.
And well, I prefer
You had
being
a talk to
sober.
yourself.
Yes, says the one that actually took a glass of liquor. I just took a milkshake.
Precisely 1 glass.
Fair enough, fair enough. This... Oop, apologies.
Apologies. Jinx.
Damn it.
Let's get down.
I was about to say thank you for doing what I was already thinking. What?
I say make sure you drink lots of water. Help you get better.
Ah, thank you very much.
He's been going through a bunch of things. I'll make sure he's fine.
Yes.
Okay.
She seems nice. Guess it's all the easiest that can be hoped for, I suppose.
True. Although it doesn't really matter how nice someone is, I prefer not to have the chance of getting locked in a conversation.
Listen, I may technically be the fucking patriarch of the Scrappables, but I'm not going to be a mother at a fucking supermarket.
Well, you need to take out that role for at least a little while, until these are replaced.
Listen, a patriarch, or at least a person that is the patriarch of the family, can at least take injuries. They can take sick days. After all, a leg like this isn't going to stop me from doing accounting work. As annoying as it is. But at the same time, it's definitely also for the best I didn't end up causing damage to my arms. Would be able to hold yours. think if I recall right, the entrance to the mega building should be over here. Yes.
Oh.
Yes. At the very least, as far as I know, things have been updating here. Jack evidently did some work. Got no gunshots or vandalism. Well, hopefully the first one is at least enforced.
That sounds oddly ominous.
Presumably just, to be fair, it's better than I guess it's removed from the building, I'm assuming, is essentially the idea here. Oh.
I assumed as much, but it doesn't exactly state that.
True, but I assume that's the implication. No vandalism, Practice safe sex, go fuck yourself.
I'll find a way to take you up on that offer, mysterious graffiti.
Silas.
The latter part.
Oh. Wait. Oh, for the love of...
The minute clicked in.
First I thought you were talking about me, then you're talking about yourself. Listen, not to mince my words, but one of you is already plenty enough to handle.
Although I doubt you wouldn't exactly mind too.
You wouldn't mind too, because it would get work done faster. Residents only, no loitering. Fair enough. At least they have a gate to tell us. I remember this police box. This was not here, actually. This was located where we were actually seated near the garage, actually. Still as empty. Yeah, still as empty as ever, though. Unfortunately. Mine stutters a bit when entering certain areas, I fear. Again. If you would, please.
There's a lot of people here.
I can handle the mild embarrassment from it. Thank you.
Please pop it off.
Seems to be just as busy.
Just a little over 30 minutes to kill before I need to get out here.
Right. At the very least. It seems Mr. Red Jacket appears to be in a perpetual state of busyness. But I'm not gonna have you carry me down here for nothing. Let's at least take a look around. Oh, the arcade is Down further flights of fucking stairs. Nope. Alright.
Trying to be mindful of the gauze. Like,
Yes, yes.
Pressure on the side that isn't broken.
And on the side where the gauze mainly is, you're mainly grabbing my hips. Seems to be functional, at least. Really in part to the apparently increased power to the mega building. God, this is an ancient.
No, I won't make that joke.
What? Oh, no.
Okay, might as well. Care to dance with me, Jonah?
Oh my God.
Terrible, I know.
Oh my God. We've barely been together for at least a month and we're flirting like this. I say knowing damn well. Well, we've say knowing damn. Oh. Yeah, as I said, the flux only slowly picks up over time. Maybe it's for the best. Maybe it's for the best on that. It did stop me saying something embarrassing to the both of us.
Well, you already started what you were saying, and I need you to finish it now.
We both already know what our lips locking in your home, at least, so I'm not too surprised you're already flirting like this. Told you it was embarrassing.
I have used the small crest to stare. Might as well.
Right. And if anything else, if you need spare cash, you can at least take it from my account. After all, thankfully, I'm the one in main control of the finance. What?
And an instant fail.
Yes, arcades are designed to sneak credits.
Not breaking anything, don't worry about it.
No, don't worry. What was I about to say? Yes. If nothing else, you could take it from my accounts. After all, I am the person. Thankfully, I am the person that is in charge of the finances.
One more go. 3 times the charm.
Fair enough. I'm never particularly one for games. Even such like this. It's always good to remain calm. After all, you managed to strain your actual chords when you got heated.
The general strain is still felt, but that might be because I'm still talking with these.
Hopefully, we could get it fixed.
At the very least next week.
After all, you're going to be bringing your own technology and materials that may help. If nothing else. I'll still be feeling.
One thing that's just occurred to me as well. Before I had these vocal cords, I sounded vaguely like you.
Huh. Careful not to make yourself a dead ringer of me when you get the operation, then.
What?
I was gonna say, I'm not sure how to feel if you ended up accidentally sounding exactly like me.
I'll at least make sure I don't sound exactly like you.
Yes. Though at the very least, that means if we ever went into a voiceover role, then both of us could at least get money from it.
True.
Vending machines. There was one like this next to the garage, come to think about it. Quite to spend us today, aren't we?
It's not that much. The most expensive thing I've bought today is a shotgun. It's currently on my back.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Everything else might as well be considered pocket change.
Fair enough, and I pay 500 for the sake of the crutch, the gauze, and the ibuprofen. Which is at least something. At the very least, I think half the reason I'm not too plussed about spending money is because, besides you, the only other people I tend to spend credits on outside of actual cities when it comes to trading at the warehouse is more corporate types that are more used to effort for currency. Right. Maybe getting a can of WAP at the bar couldn't hurt, could it? After all, it's more of a soda than actual alcohol, at least.
Careful you don't trip.
That's why I'm being slow about this. I have the leg up, and I'm making sure to be gentle with it. All right. Right. All right. Odds are good I wouldn't be surprised if Jack has made friends with more of the bartenders. I'm assuming over there is another entrance into the mega building, but this way leads closer to the bar.
Exactly. Although I'm not exactly going to object to long walks. Right now, I just don't really feel like it.
Especially with me having to tag along, after all. Because I definitely felt like my legs were having acid flowing through them rather than blood when I got to your home.
Good thing I say. As soon as possible.
Yes. Hold on, I'm just changing music real quick. Alright. There we go. Right. At the very least, a bar we could relax in. We could think. And if people happen to recognize me solely because of my brother, then that'll at least get me somewhere and at least alleviating worries.
Seems like it's a little packed. We'll manage.
Yes. Oh. I got it. When it comes to going down the stairs, I only need to take it one step at a time. Rather than climbing up normally. Oh. The purple one. I recognize it from Jack's descriptions. I doubt he may know much, but at least it's something to at least get more pleasant conversation, if nothing else. Actually, Diamond Head over there. I recall Jack saying that he got the phone I'm currently using from her. Maybe we could see if she has anything of interest.
Then we go get some on the bar.
Right. Of course. Sorry. I don't mean to be scatterbrained like that, Silas.
It's okay.
Excuse me.
Hey.
Are you particularly busy?
I'm not super busy at the moment.
Do
What
you
need?
have you already sold all you need, or?
I have this weed whacker for sale.
Okay.
Weed whacker.
But everything else is sold out.
I could find I could find a purpose for the weed whacker if nothing else.
Understood. Just to note, it is missing the whole bit. It's only the bottom bit with the motor and the funny spinny thing. But it still works. See, if you take
Weed
these two
whacker
wires and
motor.
tap them together,
Alright.
it'll
Essentially a small engine. I can work with this.
Understood. This will be 30 credits.
30. Right. Yeah.
Thank you.
I apologize, but I may need to have you carry this. I am still using a crutch after all.
Right.
And I have things to sell.
Thank you kindly, Magpie.
Just right there. No worries. Where are you?
Armsy's brother, Jonah.
Understood.
Yeah. You would have the phone he bought.
Keep doing business with you.
Likewise.
I can talk over the alley really quick. I just remembered I
Right.
asked you to
Let's go get something. Apologies for having to have you carry that. Shame on me for not having foresight for a backpack.
It's fine. I have a shot on my back, and I'm now carrying a motor with my robotic arm. Hardly a hassle.
Fair enough. If it was a whole weed whacker, I could have had an idea on how to modify the moss blade. It would be a terrible idea, but it would be fun.
So you're telling me to find the birds?
No, you have to find it dead. Not by your hand. And you can't tell other people to shoot it either. It has to be dead before you
Just
are
heading inside.
Holy shit. What about chemicals? They're snubbed by my hand. It's chemical.
It has to be dead before you perceive that creature.
Right.
So, if you were aware
Yes.
of
Let's get something. You haven't had anything to eat. You only got a drink.
I haven't really had much to eat.
You should. At the very least.
Isn't putting your priorities above mine.
I know. Considering I've had food and drink and you've only had drink.
I'll be able to get a move.
We can simply take a couple of normal seats, it's fine.
Would you look at that normal seats too?
How convenient.
Look, whilst I'm around, I've still got injuries on my hands I need to deal with, so this week I'm gonna have some surgery and then I won't be able to use them for a while.
Everybody seems so banged up.
Everyone here's just old, I guess.
It happens.
Old man by old people.
Yes, I'll take an ice water and your can of WAP, please.
Make that too.
Makes you stronger.
Normal way? So, tropical. Figured out I...
Normal, please. Probably need to ask for the menu again in the case of getting you something you eat.
Alright.
She's fine.
Yes. 8 credits. Small.
And did you need the menu?
Yes, want to see about having something to eat for him, yes. Oh my lord. Whoa, okay. Oh!
Thank you.
Okay. The flux hit me hard there.
Because that monkey's got his cock out because he looks like
No.
he has his cock.
Fucking hell. Excuse me?
This goes for some food on it. But
Okay. There's more food at least.
I'll have a meat skewer.
Showing you his genitals.
Oh.
but not much.
Oh my lord, what's happening? The waiting thing doesn't even show up, and that makes me worried.
I know. So he's just like, he's just kind of out there.
Fuck.
What happened to him? I was like, I didn't even notice. I'm sorry.
Oh well. Excuse us.
That's a really nice. Your bedside manner is impeccable.
Yeah, meat skewer for me. Not sure if you need anything else.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
I'm fine.
That chicken and rice will carry me for now.
Alright, just the meat skewer then?
Whoa, that is that.
Yep.
Yeah, that is that, yeah. That's what
Alright,
it
I'll
used
give
to
you that
look
your
like.
way real quick.
It
And
used
I'll
to
get
look
that card
kind
for you.
of... Yeah,
Like a
it used
Native
to look kind of
American
like...
dog or something. Yeah.
Slight Malleus vibes. Whoa.
This is nice, actually.
That's
Much like last time, much like last time, I'll pay for this.
When I first met him,
Yeah,
I was like,
well, I mean, you're paying
"Oh,
for your
it's
own food in this instance this time.
There you are.
You're so real for that.
Thank you.
I can't look at that anymore.
That's a gunshot.
It's upsetting me.
That feels good, actually.
Oh, he killed himself because he was described as handsome man.
I doubt it's okay.
That's so upsetting to look at, man. Yeah, I'm full.
I have half a mind to talk with that purple bird outside.
Oh, okay. Situation is under control. It's alright.
Oh, try not to make it too long.
Of course, of course. But I'd rather not leave you alone, of course.
And the other noodles.
Naturally.
I think they reheat pretty okay. Can also mix in a couple things if you fancy
I think we got
That's more refreshing than I expected, actually.
You've had peanut butter before, right?
Peanut butter's pretty good. Well,
I can't
I like
remember.
the crunchy peanut butter.
Maybe. Why?
Peanut butter's good with other things. Peanut butter just by itself.
I was gonna put it with the noodles. It sounded good.
Peanut butter with salad sticks.
Okay. Peanut butter and noodles? That's weird.
Well, it's
I
like
mean,
a
is it
peanut
weird? I would have
sauce
tried it.
thing.
Oh, okay. Well, I could try that, I guess. That'd be fine.
No, they made it at the cafeteria.
Oh, did they? They made peanut sticks?
Hey, Mom,
Yes. I was just getting out
I
of the way.
like this too, but like always, you know. I'm happy to help. I always want to be there for you. Alright?
Okay,
Likewise,
thank you. Thanks.
Are you still at the warehouse? Like, do you still live there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's loud.
Sure.
I thought he was talking to me for a minute.
Take care, Marcus. We'll see you.
See ya.
Right.
We need to visit.
Alright.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Thank you again.
Just hoping there ain't too much ruckus over there.
I just start using the stool.
Alright. Almost forgot to grab the crutch before I start walking. Okay.
Need to get into a habit of that.
See, that's a problem. I'm only going to be holding onto it for like a couple of days at most. I'll need to return it once... Well, okay, it's not that I need to return it, it's that I'd want to return it. Once I'm done with it, anyway.
Naturally.
Yes.
Let's go.
Right, right.
I went to kiss her properly, like
We gotta get out of here. They're gonna start
I feel like you two could just group start each other. That'd be like really cute.
Excuse me. I think I remember you from Jack's descriptions. Suzume, it was, right?
Huh?
I mean, if I were to kiss her like how...
Yeah, that's me. You're friends with Jack.
Brothers.
Yeah, I've heard about your family before.
Yes, I doubt you've seen Jack around, have you?
Well, I shot you.
No. Well, I have been in somewhat contact. Is he missing?
I'm not sure. I haven't had contact with him in a couple of days.
Do you want it? Do you want it?
Family troubles, I'm afraid.
Family
But
trouble. Is
something I'd rather not get into.
But get a little one.
well, if I were to guess where to find him, if you haven't tried already, I'd say look at Fight Finder, maybe.
Highly possible. I was planning on going to the Fight Finder Stadium if he didn't already have plans. Because I have weirdly noted that outside of the warehouse in which we live, we're not exactly seen together that often.
Gun size.
Yeah, this is admittedly my first time seeing you.
Apologies. I'm Jonah.
Ah, it's okay. And I'm Sesame.
Yes.
It's
Jonah Freehorn.
Sesame Ailson.
Get someone to disintegrate them. Why do I need to walk around with a gun outside of like actual...
Yes.
But yeah, if you need help finding Armsy, please let me know. I'd hate to know that he's missing.
I'm not sure if he is missing. I doubt anything would be able to capture him, but...
Yeah, no, I always pull the
well,
with the rounds out.
a brother naturally worries.
I've got a loaded clip on me, but I don't need it in
No, that's understandable.
Well, my own troubles
I have a sister,
and
so I know what it's like.
Yes. I don't really know, well, judging from my own current appearance, that the worries may end up accidentally exacerbating. He's holding a crutch.
There we go.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, yeah, no. Only place that I could think of that isn't here is probably Fight Finder. I don't know where else he would be at the moment.
I must show you. You must see something. You must see something.
Apologies, it is very loud around here.
It's the outside of a bar, it's inevitable.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yes, but thank you for your time.
Yeah, if you need anything, let me know.
Of course, of course. I'm not sure how I can get your contact information, if anything else.
I cast step on Lake O'Brien.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
I cast
There we are.
itchy tag on back of shirt.
You pulled out a cracked phone?
I cast the floor is lava.
Right.
I don't have a tag. I cut that shit off.
Well, I put it back on with the
Right. If I need to contact you, I will.
The floor is lava.
Okay.
Just keep me informed. Tell me if you do find him.
Chafed nipples.
Hey, of course. I'm starting to pick him up, damn it.
I mean, he's very charismatic, but yeah.
I cast.
Charismatic may not be the word. I think enthusiastic is more accurate, but fair enough.
No, that's fair.
Yes,
But
apologies.
yeah,
I cast low iron.
if you hear anything, let me know, or if you need anything, just.
Of course, of course. Yes, thank you for your time, but yeah, we should be going now, at least.
All right. Good luck on finding him.
Yes, my business partner here needs to get back to his business. He was mainly here so I could book an appointment for his cords.
Eventually they'll dislodge and then you experience. I've never had one.
I cast.
Well, good luck.
Can birds get kidney stones?
Thank you.
Yes.
I cast no knee surgery tomorrow.
Dude, I got fucking Rumble's autograph. That shit's
What?
so correct.
Right, let's go and figure something out.
Soundwave, he's got cassettes in him, Cassetticons. One of them is named Rumble.
Strange thing.
I know that name. Hold on, I need to go down here. I need to see what that was
What?
talking about.
Wait, I can speed myself up, it's fine. What are you talking about, Rumble?
If there's a rumble here, there can only be a sound wave.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I guess we could ask.
It's not really my thing. I first just look, and if I don't see what I'm looking for, I just go.
Hello.
Right?
Yes. Friend here was talking about. Friend here overheard something about Rumble. Know anything? About something about an
No idea
autograph
about
from Rumble.
No idea who that is.
In that case, any large sins spotted around, or
Right.
at least as far as I'm aware, at any rate. We'll look here, and we'll look in the gym. If nothing else, I suppose business could briefly wait then. Busking, it seems. Ugh.
Yeah, I'll run up to the gym and have a look.
Right. Alright. Yeah. Alright.
Start the standard. Oi, bruv, I'm gonna wet you. I'll just try to break
Right. On the one hand, I probably shouldn't be going back up and downstairs so much and putting strain on her. After all, she is supposed to. I'm not sure whether or not Silas can actually carry both me and the engine.
You're not gonna believe what I just saw.
Well, now I want to see.
Alright. Let's go on up then.
Alright. We still have time, mind you. We still have time. If nothing else, we could utilize a little teleporter, as far as I'm aware.
Wait, if you're out here, who's
I found out what they were talking about regarding the rumble.
Right. What are we looking at?
Juno's got some skills on her that I haven't seen on anyone else.
Because it's fun, I think. So we just put them on like brokers.
Oh my. Alright, yes. Huh. Sounds of excitement, it seems. Fine, let's go.
We can take a quick peek in here.
Right.
And just go.
Anyways,
Oh, I see. Oh. Goodness.
Demi-humans and everything, and you were looking at me going like, you know, well, you're just reinforcing it by treating them that way, huh?
I see.
Showing me it's quite okay, huh?
oh.
Well, I'm satisfied I told mine.
We... Tell you what, should we stick around to see how this unfolds?
I don't have time.
Fair enough then.
I hope it's going to be an interesting night, huh?
I suppose so.
I'll be there. Need to see more
Spotlights.
place fighting.
We shot.
Night.
Yeah, right.
It's been relatively calm.
Currently trying to find a place to.
I've been learning
We need to go.
the gangs that are
They've come back. Good news in this instance.
know very well.
Kid have reported to be back at the warehouse.
Yes.
Let's go then.
I'm starting to believe that most people might be relatively reasonable.
Be back soon. What?
Okay. Eerie. I like it. Is everybody unarmed? Because I am unarmed.
Fuck did he... Oh, for fuck's sake.
Gonna be a little difficult considering I don't have one arm available now.
You could just rest me on the engine, it's fine.
No.
Not the worst thing I've sat on, Silas.
I certainly am.
At least out of necessity.
Maybe, if you can find the time, maybe we can take it.
What the fuck do you mean?
Well, let's not waste too much time. What is being said?
They're back, but apparently Azazel is not. I'm fucking grilling them. I need all the information I can fucking get.
Also, I don't want to talk to someone I can just...
Right.
Yeah, just don't gotta worry about anything.
Man, I'm trying to dress more casual, and so I just walk in there. People are talking.
Yeah, well, Liberty was like, you didn't get any other outfits, and I'm like, yeah, I fucking...
We can take the teleporter. That way, I can at least punch in the coordinates of the warehouse and we could be back there. Note to self, never end up in a fucking wheelchair.
These stairs are a little narrow and
At the very least, they're thick. Probably another half of the reason why Jack probably doesn't even come in from this direction. I could have put the coordinates. Right. Once we activate it, should take us to the warehouse.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. I'm gonna grill those fucks, or where the fuck Azazel is. Unless she's not already back in her fucking... I can't call it a man cave. Rabbit cave. Then... and just slipped out of everyone's sight. Fucking hope not. Let's go.
Right.
Okay.